want, what you want. Come on. What you want, what you want.
Hi guys, Ace's back with another video for you. I've got a batrep, a special tournament batrep. I'm taking on my good pal Liam, legend of wargaming that he is. I'm playing his Space Wolf, which is actually for Liam is a pretty tame list. It's pretty well balanced, very fast moving, very hard hitting. Got some Forge World goodies in there. Nice bound list, which is good. And you've seen my list loads of times, so I'm not going to go over it too much. I've chucked in the Aegis defense line as well, but it is more or less the Skyblight with some extra friends, i.e. the 2 Daemons, which have done pretty poorly so far. But at the moment, I'm going first. Liam, do you want to see if you can steal the initiative and ruin my day? No. So as we go into Tyranid, turn 1. So end of turn 1 Tyranids, decent turn. Highlights: Blue Scribe summoned the Bloodthirster, who jumps over there, just almost scattered on top of the Malanthrope, just about got away with it. Everything else flew up. Fate Weaver had a go at the bikes over there. Sorry, had a go at the Sicarian, didn't do anything. The Harpy had a go at the bikes, took out one, didn't do that much. This guy tried to go at the Wolves, pretty much uneventful. 5 Tyrants did their Psychic Scream, took out the Scouts, First Bloods, which was handy. So they all went down and pretty much wasted a lot of the else because they were already sort of stuck over there. 5 Tyrants in shooting phase went at the bikes and took out 2 of the bikes, but they passed them around this, so they are as good as gold. For the objectives, I did manage to do okay because I am holding twice as many objectives as Liam, so I managed to score that. The other 2 cards I've got are all about supremacy and me getting up in his grill, which ain't going to happen just yet, as we go into Space Wolves turn 1. So, end of turn 1, Space Wolves, pretty decent turn, could have been better, but not too bad. So the Wolves came up, surprisingly enough, Liam got some really good objective cards where he had to kill a monstrous creature, so that was number 1 objective straight away, and kill something in combat. So the Space Wolves come in here and mullered the Harpy in combat. He also got one for a character killing something, and his character single-handedly just absolutely annihilated the Harpy, so that was that. Other than that, everything else kind of took pot shots on what was around. The drop pod drop down here with the nasty grab Centurions took the Bloodthirster down to 2 wounds. Couldn't knock him out of the sky, which is bad for me because I wanted him on the ground to eat Centurions. Got his 4-up bomb Sadie Milaki on there with Tiggy. Over here, Fateful Weaver did not get knocked out of the sky, he's still fine, he's sitting there, managed to save any wounds on him, and all to play for as we go into Tyranid turn 2. Right, so bottom of Tyranid turn 2, good turn for the Tyranids. The Malanthrope braved it against the Centurions, managed to get his little special rule in, which stopped the Sergeant from hitting back, and lost combat, but obviously staying firm there, lost a wound. The Gargoyles came in here, took that objective, got that card, and the Gargoyles over there, Deep Stroke in there, and then got that objective, which is pretty cool. And also I have got the enemy deployment one as well, so that was all good. The Bloodthirster ran away quickly, flew into the sky and flew over there, whipped a bike, didn't do anything. The 5 Tyrant shot at the Scaran, as well as the Electro Grubs from that 5 Tyrant, took it out. Fate Weaver carried on his move around there. All the psychic powers pretty much went badly for me, didn't get anything decent off. But doing pretty decent, but this is quite daunting here as we go into Space Wolves turn 2. Right, so end of turn 2 for Space Wolves. Good turn for Space Wolves. They eventually got rid of the Malanthrope with Force, but they would have done it anyway, to be fair. They wiped him right out. Everything else pretty much congregated to try and take Fate Weaver. A lot of shooting went in there. Did take wounds, but didn't drop to the floor, so that kind of saved me there. What was happening? So the big one, which is Scribe, went down. He got gang raped by these guys. They annihilated him, but you know, he's rode his luck. He's actually had 3 greater demons in 2 games. so I'll take that. And Liam done alright, so he got 3 objectives in that. So you got
Harness War, which gave me 2 points, and Assassinate because I killed the blue scribe.
So decent turn, a lot of points racking up. What many points are you on now, Liam? Roughly
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So at the moment it's 8-7 to Liam. So it's quite a close game. It's been a lot of fun so far, and we will go into Tyranids turn 3. Okay, so end of turn 3 for the Tyranids. So decent enough turn for Tyranids. Had to do a bit of tactical shenanigans. Both the Hive Tyrants, or 2 of the 3 Hive Tyrants, flew off the table. Not a lot they could do back there, so they've flown off. The Hive Prone came in, Vector Strike the bikes, took 1 out from that, and then the Hive Tyrant danced over here, shot out the rest of the bikes to give me an objective road wearing firepower, which was handy. Then basically in the psychic phase I did everything to try and get 3 psychic powers off. I could not Liam roll very well, so no matter how I tried being all cheeky with subtle powers, it didn't work and I failed, but managed to get 1 off, so I got my power for that. The other one was the objective over here that the gargoyles were already sitting on, so happy days there. These gargoyles failed their instability, have gone to ground, they're sitting there. Fate Weaver did try to do shooting and bits and pieces, but didn't really get anywhere. And the Bloodthirster, I've taken the chance. What the hell, he's 3 and he's a Bloodthirster, so there's no point in flying around, he needs to be getting involved. So I've tried to get away from the grab guns, but I've gone to ground and then hoping that Liam does what Space Wolves should do, hint hint, and attack him. So we'll see as we go into Space Wolves turn 3. So the bottom of Space Wolves turn 3, not a bad turn. There's not a lot left of them. What there is left, pack a punch though. So the Sakaran sort of went over here just to get in range of the objective. It did mean he couldn't make any shots on Fate Weaver, so he had a go at the Hive Throne and took a couple of wounds off him. We stayed in the sky. The Centurions came forward, tried to blast at Fate Weaver, did take a wound off, but he stayed in the sky as well. The Space Wolves, the Thunderwolf Cavalry all decided to charge Bloodthirster after me baiting him so heavily in the last turn, and pathetically I died to Hammer of Wrath. So yeah, the Bloodthirster was looking so mean, missed with his whip, and then got pounded by pups. So in that turn, do you get any points in that turn?
Killing the Bloodthirster and secure objective 3.
So you got another couple, you bring it up to, what's your score now?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So we're on 10 all as we go into Tyranid turn 4. So bottom of Tyranid turn 4. Very, very good turn, but it's all to play for. Right, so I drew 2 objectives. I needed to get this objective over here, which I got, and I needed to get this one here, which I also claimed with the gargoyles coming back and jumping onto there. Tried to have a go at the Sakaran, didn't manage to do anything to it. The rest of the force pretty much concentrated on trying to take out these almost invincible Thunderwolf, which just ain't going to budge, but for whatever go. We've brought this Harpy down just to kind of bait a little bit and try and go for that objective, but we'll see what happens. Not too sure at the moment. Fate Weaver just carried on going over there. Everything else is kind of flying around. At the moment I am leading by 1 when we take into account Line Breaker. So we will see what happens as we go into what will be the last turn of the game into Space Wolves. Right guys, so it's a bit loud in here, but right, the game has ended. It did end a little bit early because we had to kind of finish off, but it was pretty much as it was going to go anyway. So it ended in a draw. So it all came down, I won't go over everything, but basically it all came down to these guys getting in range of Fate Weaver, put everything into them, but I made my 3 crucial saves. He's got 2 wounds left. I made my 3 crucial saves, which meant that it was a draw in the end. So absolutely amazing game, 12 all. Me and Liam always have good games, but it was a classic again. So thanks very much, epic handshake. Cheers very much, and thanks very much for watching guys. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. After actually looking at the scores of that last game, in fact Liam did just shade it with one objective, managed to get this one down here. So in fact I did get this to lose, so that's 3 losses out of 3, but every cloud is a silver lining. Killed the most people in the challenge, so I got this little Blood for the Blood God Cup. So I take that moral victory, and it's a win is a win, so I'll take that. Anyway guys, again, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.